Hello vinyl community, this is Matt, and this is a video that I've been promising for quite a while. This is my 250 subscriber video, and first of all, big thank you, really big thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my videos, everybody that's watched them and commented. Really appreciate it. When I first started making these videos 6 or 7 months ago, I don't really know what my expectations were, but pretty sure I didn't expect to get 250 subscribers. I just sort of did it as a bit of fun, figured that, I liked watching videos, the same type of videos that I like to make, and so what the heck, I thought I'd just throw my hat in the ring, as it were. And yeah, so it's definitely exceeded my expectations, I think. Just really grateful for everybody that who has subscribed. And I said that it's been a while coming, this video, because I think I definitely promised it at 200 subscribers, and I think maybe even at 150. So I'm sorry it's taken a while, but better late than never. So let's talk about the contest. So the contest is your favorite year in music, and you can pick any year that you want to, and I would like you to please show 2 albums from that year. Although this video is aimed at the vinyl community, a lot of you guys will know that I also make videos on CDs and cassettes and 8-tracks, so the albums don't have to be vinyl. That would be preferred, but it's not essential. And again, it's going to be two albums of your choice, as long as they're both from the same year. And I'd like you to, if you can, just give some background information on the albums, why you like them, the tracks that are on there, maybe what your favorite songs are on the albums. That would be great. And if you have any background information about the year, about why you're choosing the year that you're choosing. Does that year mean something special to you, or it could just be that the 2 albums you select happen to have come out the same year and they're 2 of your favorite albums. That's perfectly legit, no problem. But if you do have some background information, it's always nice to get a little detail, a little bit of a story, I think. So yeah, so first 2 rules, I guess. Select a year, 2 albums from that year, preferably vinyl, but it's not essential. Third rule, the contest will be running until September 30th, and then within a few days of that, I will be selecting the winners. Prizes, rule number 4, I guess, or yeah. So there will be 2 $25 Amazon gift cards. The first one will be chosen by me, and that will be for the video that I like best, so my favorite submission. The second $25 Amazon gift card prize will be drawn at random from the people who have submitted their entries. And if you won the first $25 gift card, you are eligible to win the second one. Your name will go back into the drawing for the second prize too. So you actually have kind of 2 shots at this. You could win 2 $25 Amazon gift cards. I guess if it's the same person, then I will just send them one $50 gift card. But so that's kind of the first 4 rules. And again, just sort of some background information about the year and why that year in music means something to you. For the title of your video, this isn't a rule. Just if you can title the video Matt Hayes 250 subscriber contest, and please also comment, leave a note in this comment section for this video, and mention that you have submitted a video. You can include a link to your video. The only problem with that is that YouTube will automatically think that your comment is spam, and it will not post your comment automatically. I will have to go in and manually flag the comments as being legitimate and not spam. So again, you can link to it, but just, and if you just want to put a little note in the comments to say that you've made a video, and then I can just visit your channel and I can take a look at it. And so can everybody else. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So pretty simple. Just pick a year, whether it's a year that means something to you or a year that just happens to contain 2 of your favorite albums. That's perfectly fine. Some background information about why you chose that particular year, maybe some memories you have from that year, and why you chose those albums. And yeah, again, vinyl is preferred, but not essential. It's not essential. So let me show you my pick. So the year I chose was 1987. The reason I chose that year is because it's really the first year. It's the first year that I have a lot of memories from. I was, well, 7 years old for the first few months, and then 8 years old for the rest of the year. And you know, of course, I have earlier memories, and I have earlier music memories too. But in terms of having kind of a near complete picture for the whole year, 1987 is definitely the first one for me. You know, I remember music from earlier in the year and late in the year. So let's take a look at the 2 albums that I chose. First up is Escape from Television by Jan Hammer, and this is just a synthesizer classic. Jan Hammer, of course, provided quite a bit of music for Miami Vice, and sure enough, that's reflected in this album. Here's the back. So not only do we have the Tubbs and Valerie and Miami Vice themes on here, but we also have the absolute classic Crockett's theme. In fact, that's the lead track. And I remember Crockett's theme being in the charts. It was a huge hit in the UK, top 5 hit. And it's just, I think it's one of the best songs from 1987, actually. Again, an absolute synthesizer classic. This particular album I found at a Goodwill. Shortly after I was getting back into vinyl, I found this, and it was still in the shrink with the hype sticker. I thought this was a great find, actually, especially in this condition. So yeah, that's the first album. Second album I chose was The Circus by Erasure. And again, this is still in the shrink. This particular one, I think I bought this on eBay, if I remember. I'm pretty sure I did. This has several big hits on it. Several of Erasure's single releases were from this album. But let's just talk about the artwork. I mean, that cover's just beautiful. Look at the colors on here. You know, it's great. Here's the back of it. The single releases were Sometimes, which was actually released in 1986, although this album was released in 87. It Doesn't Have to Be was also a single release. Victim of Love as well. And Sometimes. Sometimes was the 86 release. In fact, that was one of their biggest singles that got to number 2 in the UK charts. And then my favorite song on the album is the title track, The Circus. That's just it's actually a bit of an unusual song for Erasure. The chords are unusual. The sort of the tempo of it is unusual for Erasure too. And it's about really working class England and the loss of jobs in industry, and that's one of my favorite Erasure tracks. And again, I have a lot of memories of that song being in the charts. Again, in the UK, I grew up in England, so I didn't move to the US until my early 20s, so all of my childhood memories are from the UK. And I remember, again, you know, these tracks, these albums being in the charts from when I was a kid. And I remember events from 1987 too, like sort of big national events in England. So first of all, the Great Storm of 87, which was actually a hurricane technically. The hurricane was in October of 87. I forget the exact, it was mid-October, I think. I really should know the exact date of that, and I forget it. a bit embarrassing, but yeah, it sort of there was a weather guy called Michael Fish who notoriously, I mean, he was well known in England. He was on the BBC, and he notoriously told viewers the night before that don't worry, the hurricane was going to miss England. It was going to go further south. Well, it actually slammed right into the south coast of England. And I lived about, 25 miles or so from the coast. And so we got some of the worst of it. And yeah, I remember that night, you could, like, the sound of the wind and tiles flying off the roof, and our fence blew down. We had a greenhouse that was completely destroyed. It had to be torn down after the storm. And we were fairly lucky, actually. I mean, I guess the loss of a greenhouse is kind of a big thing, but other people had like trees that fell down and went through their houses. And I remember having the day off school. Everybody got the day off school the following day, and going out with my mother, and I don't know where we went. It doesn't really matter. We went to town or something, and seeing just the trees everywhere in the town. There was a big park in the middle of town. It's still there, but yeah, there were trees down in the park, and yeah, in total there were millions of trees that fell during the storm. So that's one of my big memories from the year. And a lot of these, a lot of the music memories that I have, the songs, are sort of tied to that time, so late '87. Like some of the Erasure tracks, like The Circus was kind of a late '87 release, as was Crockett's theme. And so yeah, that's just, again, you know, it's funny how you tie music to certain events, and you know, that's just one event that I remember. And I remember others. There was a big ferry disaster as well. I think the Zeebrugge ferry, something like that. It's a ferry that capsized. I don't remember when in '87 that was. I want to say it was kind of mid 1987. I do remember the charity single. There was a charity cover version of Let It Be that was released, and that got to #1 in the UK charts. I remember that. I remember the terrible novelty song Star Trekking by The Firm, and obviously as an 8-year-old I had to have it, and it was like sold out because it got to #1. And I remember having to go to like 4 or 5 different shops, stores, before I finally got to a record store that still had it. So, you know, and I remember Christmas '87 as well. My brother and I were given a TV, which was that was a big deal back then, getting a TV. It was just like like a 14-inch thing, like a little portable thing. And I remember watching The Snowman on that TV. You know, funny things, memories. So yeah, you know, quick recap of the rules again. Pick your year, pick 2 albums from the year. Vinyl's preferred but not essential. The deadline is September 30th. There are 2 $25 Amazon gift card prizes. One that I will draw myself. The other will be chosen at random. I'll just pick it out of a hat or something. And ideally, if you can give some background information, please explain why you chose the albums you did and why you chose the year that you did. And that's it. So thanks again, everybody, for subscribing. Really appreciate it. If you want to see the contest rules and the instructions, they are in the video, so take a look below, please. And yeah, thanks as always, everybody, for watching, and in particular everybody who has subscribed. I really do appreciate it. So till next time, guys, thank you. Bye bye.